Frank Sinatra, Antonio Carlos Jobim, Bossa Nova, The Girl From Ipanema, live in 1967, coming up in 30 seconds, first time reaction. Woo! Okay, that was a mouthful. This is Matt Criscuolo coming to you up close and personal with a first time reaction to Frank Sinatra, doing something with Antonio Carlos Jobim. Two monsters, two beasts, two goats, which means greatest of all time, by the way. And listen, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I'm not asking because I want you to stroke my ego. Otherwise, I wouldn't ask. But YouTube has algorithms, and that's how this channel stays alive. Otherwise, it goes down to the drain. Anyway, let's get right to this. Frank Sinatra.
Quiet nights of quiet stars, quiet chords from my guitar, floating on the silence that surrounds us. Quiet thoughts and quiet dreams, quiet walks by quiet streams, and a window looking on the mountains and the sea. How lovely.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you, man, this is right up my alley, man. This is right up my alley. I love this kind of stuff. I really do. There's great talent today, and I'm not one of those guys that's going to say, oh, the music, they don't just make the music like they used to. But they don't make, people are different. Everything is different. And so the talent and the musicality and everything is still there. It's just made by different people at a different time and place. And this kind of magic in a bottle that they caught back then, ooh, right up my alley, baby.
The instrument, guitar. The beat, Bossa Nova. The artist, one of the inventors of this exciting all-new sound, Antonio Carlos Jobim.
And did I mention this was requested by Morse? And I also wanted to thank a couple of people who bought me a cup of coffee, okay? Rachel Dacus, Sean Bressie, and Ronnie Heyman. You can do that too. There's a description below. You can actually buy me a cup of coffee. I'll take an American decaf, please.
Must you dance every dance with the same fortunate man? You have danced with him since the music began. Won't you change partners and dance with me? Must you dance quite so close, with your lips touching his face? Can't you see I'm longing to be in his place? Won't you change partners and dance with me? Ask him to sit this one out, and when you're alone, I'll ask the waiter to tell him he's wanted on the telephone. You've been locked in his arms ever since heaven knows when. Won't you change partners and then you may never want to change partners again.
I like it. Oh, look at him, he's smoking a cigarette, man. That's a cool one. Old blue eyes. Hey, look, you may never want to change partners again once you changed partners. and you get me dancing with you, then you may never want to change partners again. Isn't that the plan? Mm-hmm.
Whenever skies look gray to me and trouble begins to brew, whenever the winter winds, they become too strong, I concentrate on you. When fortune cries, nay, nay to me, and people declare you're through, whenever the blues become my only song, I concentrate on you. Tall and tan and young and lovely, the girl from Ipanema goes walking, and when she passes, each one she passes goes, ah.
Moça do corpo dourado, do sol de Ipanema, o seu avançado é mais que poema, é a coisa mais linda que eu já vi passar.
Boy, you know, Antonio Carlos Jobim had a great voice, man, and it was so clean but in the sense that he didn't really use vibrato. It was pretty straight. So, you know, it was just a different approach to, you know, dealing with music. I mean, his straight tone was kind of haunting in a way, because it was still loaded with all the good stuff behind it. But it was bold, because a lot of people do put vibrato on their tone. They shake the note. He chose not to shake it. He kept it straight. And you hear the sounds all around that note a little differently when it's not being shaken. It's got a different kind of... it melds differently. And I can appreciate what he did with that. If you listen, you'll oh.
But I watch her so sadly.
Ah, porque tudo é tão triste.
Yes, I would give my heart gladly, but each day when she walks to the sea, she looks straight ahead, not at me. Tall, tan, young, lovely, the girl from Ipanema goes walking, and when she passes, I smile, but she doesn't see. I mean, she just doesn't see. She doesn't see me.
She just doesn't see. She doesn't see me. She just doesn't see me. Well, I see you. Do you see me? Hey, Frank Sinatra with the vibrato. She just doesn't see. He's got the vibrato, right? And then Jobim is... straight. Of course, I butcher it, but you get my point. You should go back and check it out and listen to more of these guys. Now, they both transmit all the beauty and all the emotion and all the pathos and all the joy and all the heart and the soul, but in different ways. And that's the beauty of music. It's just like any other language, I guess. You know, it's just there's so many ways to say something, you know. Anyway, hey, listen, tell me what you think. I'd love to hear from you. I do read your comments. I heart your comments, and I try to respond to them. There's a lot of them, thankfully, but it's hard for me to get back to all of them. But I do heart them. I heart them all. Anyway, listen, it's nice to be important, but it's more important to be nice. And you take it easy. And if it's real easy, you take it twice.